Well, Anthony, I may take you up on that. How's it going, everybody? It has been too long since I last streamed Flight Simulator, but we're going to do that. Zach, thank you so much for the YouTube sub. Welcome to the fam. So tonight we're going to be flying from Vienna to Tangier, and that route is a knock to my love for the living daylights. Also, I just realized that I'm missing a light behind. Dino, thank you for the YouTube sub. Welcome to the video. So I'm going to fix that right now, and guess what? We're doing it live. You're seeing behind the scenes. Giant in Earth. I cannot read that font in that small text, what I'm seeing, but Giant, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the fam. Let's get that. Thank you to whoever. Okay, we're not doing this live. Never mind. Be right back. Just another day in Fam Cameo. Sorry about that, y'all. Well, we got the light working again. And thank you to whoever just subbed on YouTube. I think the name was Eleanor. I think I saw in the corner of my eyes. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you. Welcome. So, without further ado, why don't we get started with the flight? All right, so first I need to disengage the brakes and pull the throttle forward. There we go. And we are off. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So Vienna is this way, so we better turn here. We're going to be flying over Italy for part of this, because Vienna's a little bit east compared to Italy. But yeah, this is a route that I've been meaning to stream for a long time and never did for some reason. But we're doing it tonight. How is everybody, by the way? So, we have an official date for TingleCon finally. It is to be announced. I'm not going to say it tonight, but it will be happening in November. Specific dates will be announced in a week or so. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Be sure to follow TingleCon on Instagram, here on Twitch, on YouTube, at TingleCon or at TingleCon ASMR if it's on Instagram or Twitter. And if you don't know what TingleCon is, it's an annual online ASMR convention. We get lots of great ASMRs together to talk about a bunch of stuff. And sometimes play games together too. It's a good time. It looks like we have this flight pretty stabilized at the moment, still gaining altitude, so we'll go to triggers in just a little bit. And this flight is dedicated for my love for the movie The Living Daylights, one of the most underrated Bond films ever. He goes to Vienna and Tangier in that film, one after another. So I guess this flight represents the time between him and Kara being in those locations. Right, well, I think as soon as I have the flight directed at our destination well enough, that's when we'll start doing triggers. If you have a trigger request, let me know. Bonus points if you're on Twitch and you use the points for it. Then you get a full 10 minutes. Okay. There we go. That should do it. So we'll start with controller sounds. I can't believe it took me 4 years to realize that I could have just got a second Xbox controller and used that as controller sounds instead of having to turn off the controller I'm using for Flight Simulator. What the hell was I thinking? I wasn't. You should fly Spirit Airlines. That's who I work for. If there's any Spirit Airlines plane in Flight Simulator, I could. I have a limited plane library. But that would be cool. Any particular plane you recommend? Airbus A320. Okay. And is it good for speed, maneuvering? What are its strengths and weaknesses? Hey, Cristiano, what up, my dude? So nice to see you as well. How you been, man? It's good for speed. Good. I like that. How's everybody's weekend so far? So far, mine has just been cleaning the house. But I did get a good walk in. I live right by a creek, so I have access to a really nice spot to walk along that creek. It's how I mentally detox during the day, weather permitting. Hey, lovely to see you too. What are some games that y'all have been playing lately? Lately I've been playing a bit more Helldivers. I still suck at it. If you were at last stream, you know how badly I suck at Helldivers. But that's okay. It's a lot of fun. We're still going the right general direction. Let's have some fun. Let's put snow on these mountains. Gotta do away with these clouds though. When you change the weather type, it has a bunch of resets with the clouds that kind of get. Let's see. I want a few clouds to give it a little bit of personality. There we go. That's more like it. That's more like it. Now it looks like we're just flying over paradise. Fun fact, there is a town in California called Paradise. Sadly, it almost completely burned down a few years ago. And that happened literally days after I started my channel. It still exists, thankfully, but I went up there recently. It really is a shell of its former self, but it takes time to rebuild. It's a foresty town, so it was very susceptible to wildfire. All right, let's change triggers. First, I'm gonna hydrate a little bit. Friendly reminder to stay hydrated. Sorry about that. Let's do some phone tapping. How is the stream health, by the way? Twitch is telling me that my connection is unstable. If you can hear me, let me know. Unless you're lurking. Or even if you are lurking, I won't loop you in a conversation if you tell me that. I see and hear you. Good. Great to see you, Possum. I assume you're lurking, so enjoy that lurk. Really appreciate it. Phone tapping is such an underrated trigger. My favorite way to describe it is it sounds like popcorn tap dancing in heaven. Although actual popcorn popping is not nearly as relaxing in my opinion. Maybe you find it relaxing. I don't know. If you do, fantastic. Sometimes when I'm looking down and I see a sea of cloud that looks like, oh my god, my phone thinks I'm trying to log in. I see a sea of clouds that appears to just be solid white all across. I imagine swimming in it like it's the ocean. But it doesn't feel like the ocean, if that makes sense. Like I'm swimming in air. If only clouds were strong enough to be able to walk or swim in, like they are in a lot of cartoons. Alas, that is not the case. It really does look like the ground and the ocean are there below us, but it's all turned white. That's what it looks like to me. I'm just rambling. That's what we ASMRs do. putting it on the mic for a more bassy effect. I always love it when the distance from the destination shows up on the horizon. Just peeks out of the horizon. If you look closely, you can see text peeking out of the horizon in the middle of the screen. We're only 20-ish minutes into the stream, and we can already see it. This flight is much longer than most flights I typically stream. I think the ETA is 2.5 to 3 hours. So this stream might be a bit longer than usual. You're in luck. Hey, Izzy. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? You're in ads. Okay, I'll shut up. Just kidding. So stunning. I know. I wish flying wasn't so expensive. Because oftentimes I feel the most at peace when I'm in the air. Oh wait. But oftentimes when I'm streaming, I feel that same sense of peace. I know I'm talking to people, but I'm talking to people that I care about the most. The fam camions. Well, and my actual family and friends. I care about them that much too, obviously. But like, as opposed to just a bunch of strangers that I have nothing in common with, wading through. I'm sure all of us can relate to that. Of course I do. Of course I do, Nick. My brother from another mother. What do y'all like more? Tapping on things with space between the mic, or applying slight pressure on the mic for a more bassy sound? I personally like the latter, but I know a lot of people prefer the former. But then again, it kind of depends on the situation. Like if I'm wide awake and it's the middle of the day, I kind of like the former. But when I want to wind down, that's when I want the latter. I'm cool with either one in either situation, but if I had to pick, those are what I would pick in each scenario, if that makes sense. In a little bit, we'll grab the big cork coaster plate thingy. For those who don't know, the background music is the soundtrack of Autobot. We'll do another stream of that in a couple weeks. I think next week I have a traditional ASMR stream planned. And then, actually no, I take it back. I think next week I'm going to be out. Let me double check that. Well, thank you, Izzy. On both counts. I appreciate that. I'll be sure to respond to all comments after I end stream. But let's see. Oh, I do have a stream plan that day. So I will be around. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Welcome, Banana. Great to see you. How have you been? So great to see you here in FanCamia. I think I see you a lot in JamesBond235 streams. In fact, a large portion of my stream audience came from his streams. So Josh, if you're lurking, thank you. Like, you have no idea how much I thank you for that. Alright, it's time to shift gears. Yep, that'd be where he came from. I thought so. I'm so bad at remembering where I know everybody. But I'm glad I was able to remember this time. Yes. The other day I recorded a bunch of shorts, and one of them, I tap on my coffee table. Yes, you heard that correctly. I have a small coffee table that is foldable that I use in this room, so that I can use when gaming on the couch. I had that couch set up behind me to be able to PC game, and that's what I now use for gaming streams with Gracie and Zach. So I got that coffee table specifically to be able to use with that couch. But the other day I recorded a short where I lift it up and tap on it. So if you want to see that live, let me know. Shaving the beard is 1 billion channel points. Exactly. Those who want to see me shave the beard, your best bet is to wait for me to record some role plays that call for it, because I do plan on doing a temporary shave to record a bunch of those role plays for YouTube, but my default look is always going to be this. Unless somebody redeems 1 billion points. Remember pre-beard, Keith? Yeah. It's been 5 years now. It has been 5 years since I've last been clean shaven. Ain't that something? Like, I'm not sure exactly what I look like without a beard now. It has been long enough for me to age in physical appearance somewhat, even for me. But I do. Last time I was clean shaven, I looked like I was 16. I was 31. Hey, thank you, S. Appreciate it. I appreciate that. If I watch a stream for 700,000 hours straight, I can redeem it. Can you imagine? Now I'm curious how many days that is. 700k divided by 24. You would have to watch me for 29,116 and two-thirds of a day straight, and divide that by 365. You would have to watch me for 79 point, basically 80 years in a row. You would have to watch me for 80 years straight in order to get me to redeem Shave the Beard. But that's if you're not a sub. If you're a sub, you can reduce it to 40 years. Oh my god, that is amazing. Followed 4 years and still save my points for this shit. Oh man. Can you imagine? That is the first time I actually sat down and did that math. You're welcome. So it actually is physically possible. When I retire, I'll redeem it. Yeah. Unfortunately, your best bet is to be a sub and watching me for 40 years straight. Because 80 years from now, I'll either be 116 years old or dead. Probably the latter. I know life expectancy in general tends to, life expectancy worldwide tends to increase as years go by, but lately it's actually gone down, at least in the United States. I'm not going to get political as to why, but if you're from here and you felt it, you know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying. I lose a lot of points in polls. Really. Because you use them when you want to redeem voting multiple times. That makes sense. It's a Dido with 103. Yo. Dido, dude, thank you so much for the raid. Pickles, thank you so much for the follow. Holy crap. I was not ready for that. Easy Benji, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the fam. Dido, how was your stream? And how are things in general? Like Polko, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the fam. Let's see who else we got. We got a lot of first timers and raiders in general. We got Lalala3xi and Shadow. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the fam. We got Woo Wee, welcome back. We got Lettle, we got Mercury FN, we got Larissa, we got Diamond, we got Easy Benji, we got Polko, we got is it Jamie or Jasmine? Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's one of those, but I could be wrong. Extreme Sleeper, we got Duke, we got Dido had some exciting news. Really? Is the raid the exciting news? Because that is exciting news. I'm doing great, Extreme Sleeper. Even better now for obvious reasons. But yeah, we're having a good time here. Flying from Vienna to Tangier and listening to the Lotto Not soundtrack. Enjoying some ASMR triggers. Hey, what up, Saya? Welcome. How you doing? Flight simulators. I appreciate that, Pickles. I appreciate that. Yeah, I highly recommend Flight Simulator and ASMR in general. Sorry, can't stay too long. Gotta run, but have an awesome stream. No worries, my dude. I really appreciate the raid. As always, if you don't know what Dido ASMR, please go check him out. His streams are amazing, his videos are amazing, and he is amazing. Let me tell you. And he's Scottish. But not Sean Connery Scottish. The actual Scottish accent that Dido has, I'm not nearly as good at. We call him an Edinburgh. Also do triggers while doing the flight simulator? I sure do. Yep. I do a lot of traditional ASMR streams with triggers. I do a lot of gaming ASMR streams, gaming non-ASMR streams, and flight simulator streams. And the flight simulator streams are always a combination of that traditional ASMR. Well, you get to see a beautiful view. And Jake, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the fam. By the way, we're approaching 4,000 followers on this channel, so every follow helps get us to that milestone. So thank you all so much for that. The missiles EP. Izzy's getting EP, y'all. Now for some more bassy, slow tapping. Ansello, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the fam. Correct me if I pronounce that wrong. I really appreciate it. ASMR is too powerful. Damn right. And Saya, thank you for the name trace redemption. Finger tracing on that round that you're using. You got it. S. E. Y. A. J. D. And Jake, thank you for teaming first. You are the first one here. How many follows away? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Thank you for the mod love, Jake. Really appreciate it. How many follows away are we from 4K? 191. 191 to go. Not too shabby. Late first. That usually is the case, by the way, Lettle. We have one mod that often comes in maybe half hour into the stream and redeems first. But this time you beat him to it. Will the Wise. Love it. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the film. I think you'll love it better doing the tracing with your index. Yeah. Also, I timed the sun to set around the time that we land this time. Oftentimes I have it set in the middle of the flight. But I think it feels more fitting to have it set at landing time, especially when we want to look at the pretty snow here. Do I have a YouTube channel? Yes, you can find it right or not. Okay, There you go. That's my YouTube channel. Cosmic Theorist. Great to see you. How you doing? Hey, Bet. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. I upload shorts there every day, and I upload full-length videos there every week on Saturdays. Which is today. I have a new trigger words video out. / word associations video. We got a stretch redemption, so let's do that. Everybody get up and stretch, or stretch from your seat or stretch from your bed, whatever works best for you. Yeah. Stretch your neck, yes. Don't forget to stretch your neck. We will do that as part of this. Is the plane tilting? Probably. We'll fix that in a bit. So, one thing you gotta know about flight simulator streams on this channel, they are wildly unrealistic. Like, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to flying. My flying is a lot more like Star Fox. But if you want a more realistic, flight simulator ASMR experience, might I suggest Draconis ASMR artist. He's a great friend of mine, and he's the reason why I got into Flight Simulator in the first place. This experience is enjoyable. Glad you're enjoying that. Me listing what the pilot is telling you right now. Yeah, there you go. Highly recommend Draconis. Very, very criminally underrated ASMR artist. He's one of the greatest out there, and he does not have nearly the following that he does, so I'd love to help correct that. Hey Gemma, how you doing? Great to see you. How you been, sis? Where are we flying to? We are flying from Vienna to Tangier, Austria to Morocco. Just funny imagining myself on that flight as it tilts towards space. Yep. Okay. You're struggling right now. You need some advice if you should break up a friendship. Are those the Alps? Maybe? Let me check the map to see where we are, actually. We might be flying over the Alps right now. So while I'm not qualified to give advice of what you should do in a situation like that, Gemma, all I can say is go with your gut, and when in doubt, talk to a professional about that. But I'm sorry you're going through what you're going through. I hope that you find what's the best action to take and go through with it. Whatever's healthiest for you. I do feel better doing that. I once flew to Vienna about 2 years ago during those petty bad storms in Europe, and I flew with Ryanair as they started repeating the safety guide during the flight. During turbulence, oh my god. Hey, Daybroken, welcome. I like that name. Daybroken. I feel ya. Okay, where is that map? Appreciate it. Hey, no problem. Always happy to. They really hurt me, but I'm here to see you. I'm doing pretty good. Very busy last few weeks, but been getting back to a strict workout regimen again, and I'm already seeing results, which is really exciting. So it looks like we are getting close to, actually, yeah, I think we're just about crossing the border of Italy. Yep. That's what it looks like on the map. So we'll be flying over the Mediterranean for a while, and then we'll be ending up all the way here in Tangier, just across from Gibraltar in Spain. That's just gaslighting yourself. What? Who's gaslighting who? What's going on? I think it's time to level out the flight because we are starting to. I think we're gaining too high of altitude, or we're over 53,000 feet in the air. Yeah, we need to correct that. But then again, I have the settings to be wildly unrealistic, so it's fine. Jake says, I know you're American. Are you from the East Coast or West Coast? I'm from the West Coast. I'm from California. Been here my whole life. Proud of your brother as always. You're incredible. Thank you. As are you, Gemma. Okay. Some water. I had all the fans running in this room all day to make sure that it cools down. Because I cannot have them going during a stream where they get too loud. I have like one quiet fan down here. And of course my PC, which is louder than that. So, and it's enough to keep me warm, or to keep me cool rather, the opposite of that. Daybroken, thank you for the name trace. What are light gloves? Going with those for sure. So I hate to break it to you, but the batteries of those gloves died last week and I have not had a chance to get new ones. So I'll put a pin in it. If there's another way you'd like your name trace, like with a flashlight or something like that, let me know and I will do that, and I will refund your points and do this name trace for free. What time is it for me? It is 3:44 p.m. for me. Still pretty early. They have little lights on them with regular name traces, just as fun. Yeah. Light gloves are so cool. I'm gonna have to go out and get batteries for it. All right. Thank you so much, Poco. Thanks for chilling with us. We'll see you again soon. And tell Dido, thank you. Oh my god, Gemma just super chatted £4.99. Thank you so much. Love you, brother. Thank you for thanks for being such an amazing supporter to me and my channel. I'm always here for you and proud of you for what you're achieving. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much, and thank you for the super chat. It really means a lot. Y'all, please go check out Gemma's Journey Grace on YouTube. Her channel is all about autism, so if that is something you're interested in, as an autistic myself, I very much am, be sure to drop Gemma's Journey Grace a follow or a subscription, a sub over on YouTube. Okay, so flashlight is cool. Where did I put it? There it is. Okay. And like I said, this name trace is on the house. And Whispering Secrets, we'll do that next. So let's go into full screen and do the name trace. D A Y B R O K E N _. And by the way, Gemma, do you want a name trace as well for that super chat? Let me know. I can do finger, light, or pen, pencil. I'll trace your name with my glasses in front of me. Hell, I'll trace your name with a controller. You got options. Do I have the name traces mirrored? Kind of interchangeably. Like I try to do them oriented to the way that y'all see it, so they don't appear mirrored to you. But I'm human. Sometimes I forget. You got it, Gemma. G E M M apostrophe S space J O U R N E Y space G R A C E. There you go. Thank you so much, Gemma. All right, let's get back to the flight. It is a beautiful day in beautiful Italia. I really want to go back to Italy. In fact, I'm not superstitious, but according to superstition, I have to, because I threw a coin in the Trevi fountain many years ago. And if you don't know, the superstition is if you throw a coin in the Trevi fountain in Rome, you have to return there at some point in your lifetime. This is relaxing, just what I need after recently being signed off. Looking for work. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you're able to find something good, though. The only thing that sucks worse than job hunting is finding a job that treats you like shit or pays you like shit, or both. It's often both. If one of the two, is often both. It's how it is. I was supposed to go to Italy for 10 days in my senior year, but then COVID hit. Oh, I was supposed to go to England at that same time, and COVID hit. But I am planning on going back to England in a year or two. And Gemma, when I do, I will let you know. We gotta meet. My doctor has told me I've got severe social anxiety disorder. Oof, I feel that. So this remote right here is to those lamps behind me, those new lamps. I use them mostly for accent lighting when it comes to recording and streaming. But when I'm off camera, those are my main light source in this room. Maybe I'll make a post on Instagram showcasing like the different modes that they have, because I'm not going to do it on stream because it's going to wake you the F up if I shine that bright light in your face. Coming over to the USA next year, I'll send you details very shortly. In the next week. Sweet. If California is included, let me know. Or if any nearby state. See if we can work something out. The United States is a huge freaking country. So it may be tough to go across the other side of the country, but if I can, I'll see what I can do. But if you're in California, hell yeah, I'm going to do everything I can to make it work. As long as we don't give specific dates in public, because, you know, people could be stalking. I've actually had a friend invite me to a specific concert on stream, and I turned it down because he said it in front of his entire audience. California will be, we are playing West Coast mainly. It's got mainly, no, West Coast. Yes. Hell yes. That's exciting. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. I'll DM you. I'll DM you, and we'll figure something out. This is the first time I ever actually used this remote for ASMR sounds. Definitely gonna have to record a short with this. Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, Gemma. If you're like specifically in, if you're in the Bay Area, we will go to my hometown, which obviously I won't say on stream. And we'll do a stream together right here. I'm down. I'm so down. Hey, welcome back, Mariam. Hope you are doing good as well. I know I am. Looks like we are almost at the end of this mountain range. So I will turn the snow off once we leave the mountains. Unless I forget in the next 2 minutes, which knowing me is always possible. It is what it is. You're not good? Oof, I'm sorry to hear that. How come, if you don't mind me asking? You know what's really crazy is when I see the distance to the destination start to pop up in the times. Wow, okay, hold on a second. The cursor capture on stream is not in the same location as where the cursor is in the game. Look at this. I am right now hovering over this arrow right here when the arrow is highlighting over the clouds. OBS is not accurately representing the cursor capture, and that is wild. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the distance to the destination when it. Oh, I gotta do it here. The distance to the destination. It's slowly rising from under the horizon. So it's like a sunrise almost, but it's a lot slower than the actual sun. Like the sun is generally so slow for us to notice that it's moving, but it's faster than that. Cristiano just redeemed a guided breathing exercise. Thanks so much. We will do in just a sec. Mariam says, my tooth hurts and can't sleep from that. Oof. Oh, that is the worst. That is the worst. Same time, stress from your work. Oof, that is not a good comp. Well, I hope that this stream helps at least some. And I hope you're able to recover, because my God, that is never fun. What's your next video, brother? Can I get a sneak peek for the next one? Let me look. I have planned. Okay, the next video is going to be a bit strange and fun and playful. I'm going to be doing a bunch of triggers that are basically impressions of cats, like triggers that cats would do. Like mic scratching, because they have a scratching post, but do it the way cats would do it. And some purring, stuff like that. I haven't filmed it yet, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to do other than those things, but it's going to be something. So, either way, it's going to be amazing. If you want to message me a sneak peek, I'm being cheeky asking. It's all good. But yeah, I think this is nice. I have so many points saved, might as well spend. Yeah, going to sleep. Full rest of your day. Thank you so much, Little, for chilling with us. Thank you for coming in with the raid. And same to you. Same to you. So yeah, let's do the guiding breathing exercise as requested by Cristiano. So, everybody ready? Breathe in slowly, hold for a little bit, and exhale. You may I'm gonna start. Inhale. Hold. Me going from one note to the other represents whole time. And exhale. This is how we're gonna do guided breathing exercises on stream from now on. Inhale. Remember to just let all your muscles relax. All of them. Inhale. And exhale. Love to watch your live stream so much. Feel better when I watch you. Thank you so much, Marianne. Inhale. Exhale. It's chest breathing. It's not need to be belly breathing as much as possible. Yeah. Let it fill your stomach, metaphorically. Couple more times. Have a good one, Nicholas. There we go. I hope you all feel relaxed. I know I do. And I don't even remember what trigger I was gonna follow up with that. I had one in mind and it just left me, but you know, that's kind of a good sign. You know, just tap on this. I think glass tapping is criminal. As my brother says, belly breathing is better than doing it more good. It's amazing how much our society trains us to chest breathe because we don't want to look fat or whatever. Screw that. Screw that. Because you're just restricting oxygen, and that leads to more stress, more fatigue, less energy, more health problems down the road, all that. All because you want to look tough. Come, you know what I mean? I don't think it's worth that. Besides, you can look tough while belly at the same time. Weird. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, that does help. But like, you could look confident. Like, if it means that much to you, you just look confident like this. Like, notice I didn't try to look macho at all. Chair bed. Any of you spit on TikTok, remember that audio. This is what your favorite one says about you, kind of thing. That started out with metal bands. I've done a couple of them. One for Bond films, one for N64 games, and I'm thinking of doing one for ASMR triggers. Of course, that's on my alternate TikTok channel, FamCam360, which I don't post regularly. But if you do want to check me out on TikTok, there's my main TikTok channel where I do post ASMR shorts daily. Yes, they are the same shorts that I post on YouTube. So if you follow me on YouTube, I get it. What's the point of following me on TikTok? But please. Make a video about a dentist roleplay. You know, I've been wanting to do that for a long time. I just don't have the equipment I need for it. But that is on the horizon. I do have some of the tools I need. Do you post the shorts as Insta Reels? No, and I've been meaning to do that too. But yeah, I just need to figure out how I can cue them, because the way I do it with TikTok is I load them all as drafts, and I know you can do that on Instagram. I just haven't figured that out on Instagram yet. I will though. Maybe I'll use some of the tools that I do have for like a short version of a dentist roleplay. Once I have like then I can do a full. I'll have to update my throne. I rarely even look at my throne, to be perfectly honest. I've been meaning to do that more often. That's because I have hardly anything on there. But if you do want to check out my throne anyway, exclamation point throne. And I know I said I was going to take the snow off, but honestly, I agree with Stasis. It's honestly worth keeping it there. We'll take the snow off once we get to the Mediterranean Sea. And then we'll fly over Morocco without the snow. I don't know what snows in Tangier. Maybe it does. But I have my doubts. But yeah, doing Stasis. Could you do a video scratching, tapping on the clipboard? Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, I'm gonna write this down. Dentist. On 44p hype. 160p. I didn't know that was an option. Or is it drops because I always thought it was 144p that's the option. What do I know? Okay. Well, looks like the destination is starting to peek out the horizon too. Making progress here, y'all. A for higher quality. 2.60p for Twitch. Gotcha, that makes sense. And it's definitely an improvement. I'm debating whether or not to take a picture through this glass from my perspective with the light shining through it and posting on Instagram. On the one hand, it looks cool. On the other hand, the fingerprints everywhere. I'm gonna have to clean it. Therapist. Okay. Yes, I am due for one. 100%. Thank you all for helping me plan future videos and shorts. I tend to be a chronic overthinker. She does a lot of ADHD doctor role plays, and they are amazing. Highly recommend. Yeah. Okay, it looks like this flight is slightly off. Well, only slightly. It should be fine. But then again, the longer I wait to correct that slight imperfection, the less slight that imperfection will be down the road or down the air. I want to be technical. So let's fix that. Look at that. We're approaching the boot. We're at the top of the boot. Flight simulator is such a vibe, yes. Oh yeah, Miriam, awesome. Okay. Yeah, let's go into first person perspective. Now it's like you're looking out the window. Okay, let's see what else we got. I'm gonna show you all something. I can't see your house from there. Oh man. I want to show you all a trigger that I recently recorded some shorts of, but I don't think I've ever actually showed to anybody. Y'all saw the check this out. Look at that. I recorded a couple shorts like this, one with this and one with the green. And you best believe you're gonna see it on stream quite a bit too. I'm obsessed with this. I know, right? It kind of reminds me of that Crystal Cave in Donkey Kong Country slip slide ride. I think that level was the origin to my obsession with shiny stuff. And my God, I'm always super drawn to shiny things. Sensory friendly, good. Good. I always worry when I do visual triggers because of sensory overload. Because most people on the perspective are very spectrum. That's not even close. Most people on the spectrum are very prone to that. I'm not. I am a little bit compared to neurotypicals, but compared to other people on the spectrum, not so much. I'm not sure why. I'm addicted to sequins. What are those? Did I say that right? But I'm super intrigued. Recovering. Been in the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry about that. All good though. Got told no long-term effects. Good. That's a relief. Yeah, like Cristiano said, I'm glad you're on the mend. It's because we are hiding all the time. Yeah. We learn to adapt what works for us. That makes sense. I was a lot more sensory overload prone as a kid, I know that. So maybe that is what happened. Maybe I did adapt. But I could be dead wrong. sure see an effect like that in the game. Probably. Probably. I feel like I have to. Like I said, it reminds me so much of Slip Slide Ride in Donkey Kong Country, which I actually remade in Mario Maker. I need to do another Mario Maker stream. In fact, I should do a stream where I play and react to them because I've forgotten a lot of them. It's been so long. Really sensitive to high-pitched noises, but I use headphones to block it. Good. That's what you gotta do. Maybe I should do a stream where I do a behind the scenes where I wear a GoPro and record that and put out a video of the VOD, streamer's perspective. What do y'all think? Obviously, it would have to be something simple because sometimes I have things on screen that would dox me if the public saw. So I have to make sure that that's not the case during a stream like that, obviously. We need to stream together soon, I agree. Wholeheartedly. ASMR is very experimental. Sometimes I'll experiment with new sounds live on stream, not knowing if it will work or not. It usually does. Occasionally it doesn't. But at the times that it doesn't, y'all are always so cool about it, and I really appreciate that. Like, seriously though, I want to take a second to appreciate every single one of the Famcamians, all of you, whether you're on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok, or just on social media, whatever the case may be. Thank you all so much for being just a great part of my life. Like, seriously. Y'all are amazing. You just hit 5,700 subscribers. Hell yes. Congratulations, Jam. Really proud of you. Really. Okay, let's see how you are an OG. You're an OG. Screaming Possum is an OG. Like Stasis and Cristiano are also OGs. Y'all have been with Famcamia for a very long time. I don't know why I'm reading the message. It's read. Thank you. Concerned about is the text moving like you're moving. The text just gives motion sickness. I would have to put a photosensitivity warning. Because you would also have lights shining directly at your face. I have 3 lights shining directly in my face. There's my ring light, which is my main light. I have a purple light and a green light on my desk. And then I have, of course, these 4 lights behind me for the background. In fact, here's what I look like without those accent lights. Subtle difference, but it's something. I should probably turn the green light up just a little bit though. There we go. There we go. September. It's for me. Go. For me, it's really specific screechy pitches that get me. But volume has no effect on me. In fact, I love loud rock. That's just me. I need to do another music stream soon. How many of you have a wooden frog? I imagine if you're an ASMR, you're much more likely to have one of these than if you're not. But, it's a fun little toy. Like, it's not just relaxing to listen to, it's relaxing to just use. Certain concerts that are noisy, like Elvis tribute and stuff, but yeah, I went to a pub with my dad to play snooker, and the snooker balls hitting each other drove me mad. Oh, I bet. What is snooker? Is that what the Brits call pool? Is pool what the Americans call snooker? Is that the same thing? Judging by the 8-ball emoji. Or billiards, sometimes we call billiards. Is that the same thing, or is there a difference? Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, cool. It's another name for it. I like it. Trying to teach you to play. Shit. It's a Gemma, you really don't listen. Well, to be fair, you're just learning to play, so it only makes sense to be rubbish at it, right? I've been playing it for years and I'm still not the best at it. I'm alright. But if there's a game that you want to, if you want to beat me in any game, your best bet is bowling. I am so bad at bowling. My friend Chad, who some of you know, I've known him for 15 years now. This is how he rolls the ball in bowling. He stands up straight, has his hand straight down like this, holding the ball backhanded and just rolling like that. And yet, in 15 years, I still this day never beat him once. Okay, cool. There's an awesome bowling alley in my hometown. But yeah, love the nice snowy sea view. I know, right? I'm obsessed. I am so glad that Flight Simulator exists and it looks as realistic as it does now. This game is a dream of mine. As far back as a kid, I always wanted something like this. Because I would often have dreams where I would get in a jet and fly down south and just go so fast that I'm flying into the abyss. Of course, that's tough to do in Flight Simulator because they want to emulate real life. And that kind of thing is just unrealistic. I love bowling. I used to go every weekend to see a young girl. Oh, that sounds amazing. I wish I had that. Gemma, okay, I can confidently say you're gonna destroy me in bowling. You're absolutely gonna destroy me. But even without that, I'm sure you will. I am going to take a quick 10-minute break or so. Get a snack, use the restroom, all that jazz. But don't go away, because the BRB screen will have the game, or Flight Simulator, I guess it's technically a game, it will have it on, so you'll still be able to enjoy the view. So don't go away, enjoy the view, and I'll see you in about 10 minutes. So have a lovely break. I'll be lurking as it's late AF. Enjoy your lurkerciano. See y'all in a few. Stay tuned. We are back, and I am feeling nice and refreshed. I went outside to get some fresh air. It is gorgeous out there. Why do I stream during the day? Time zones. But anyway, since we couldn't do light gloves, I figured, you know what? I can still use the light gloves for sounds because they have a nice little texture to them. I just can't use the lights. But hopefully when I finally can get some new batteries for them. They require that special flat kind of battery too, and I even recorded an ASMR short tapping those batteries together. But yeah. At least we can make some nice sounds with this. Also, how are we already 679.88 nautical miles away? It feels like not even a moment ago we were 1,200 nautical miles away. I forget the original distance. Wait a second. Okay, so the cursor is saying 12,031 nautical miles still. This is saying 766. Oh, this must be the original distance, meaning we're about halfway there. That actually makes perfect sense, because it's been an hour and a half, and the ETA is 3 hours. We are feeling the speed. Goodness. Back here too. Welcome back. We almost said the same thing. Oh, no, that's butt spot. It intentionally takes messages that people say and replace random words with the word butt. It's a common thing on Twitch. It's silly, it's stupid, but it's fun. Something happened in the time his finger fluttering, except in like the opening of some videos. We said at the same time. Yeah, that is not a coincidence. You saying it randomly triggered it to immediately say that. It's a bot. It's programmed to do that. You could also customize how often it lets people, quote unquote. And you could even change the word that it uses. Like instead of but, you could say just whatever, as long as it's not, as long as it doesn't violate TOS. Obviously, you do have to be mindful of that. Oh, I see. Here's a question for you. Ignoring reality and how viable it would be. If it was possible to do it, would you arrive at your workplace from a plane, helicopter, if given a chance? Absolutely. Traffic in California is absolutely cartoonishly bad, and to be able to not have to deal with that anymore would be amazing. I have my fingers crossed over like this. Now it's like a little cartoon monster. Like a little fly trap. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. Oh my god, I really wish I had the lights for this right now. But honestly, this looks kind of cool like this. kind of reminds me of Bottle Rock 2017. First time I saw Foo Fighters, they were playing so late that, because Foo Fighters tend to keep playing for a long time after the dedicated end time. So they were playing so late that the city decided to shut down power to the concert. And they just continued playing without power. That's what this is right here. Honestly, don't know if I'd do it. Heights are not my favorite thing in the world. Fair. Fair. Heights is a big barrier for a lot of people. I think I'd like to turn up. It's kind of like that episode of Family Guy. So what, you got a tank, want to fight about it? But no, yeah, if you had a tank, nobody would mess with you. Nobody. It's a lunar. How you doing, Lunar? Welcome in. Y'all, please go check out Lunar Blossom ASMR. Let's get a shout out for one of my favorites in the community. Dear, dear friend. How have you been? It's good to see you're streaming again. Legally in England, you can drive a tank into the center of London, but you have to pay the congestion charge. Interesting. I wonder how much that is, how much they charge. I'm willing to go up to £500 for that opportunity, but I'm pretty sure it's way more than that. I know it's like a small, for like a small family-ish car, it's like £30. That's not bad. 30 quid is definitely manageable. Not for everybody, obviously, especially in today's economy. But it's definitely a better deal than 500 for a tank. Obviously, it's gonna be way more for a tank, but you know what I mean. $628.27 to go. And it says that the elevation of the destination is 41 feet. A tank, though, I'd imagine it's like a solid 4 figures at least. At least. I want to Google what it is, but I feel like I'd get some government tracking software if I looked up how to drive a tank into the London Center, because that sounds sinister. Bet you felt a lot better after that neck stretching. What do you do with the healthier? I'm doing good. Just getting ready for filming tonight. But I'm moving everything out of the way. Set all my lights. Good. Saw a video of a guy who filled up his tank and it cost him nearly 5,000 to the brim. Filled up his tank, like filled up the tank of his tank. Because 5,000 to the brim, that's insane. I imagine there would be quite a few calls being made when they spot it coming into the center. Yeah, totally. $5,000 to fill up Fill the tank with fuel? No, thank you. I guess that ruins my future in tank driving. Just going to military ship. Gotcha. Weapons in general give me such anxiety, but if I was given the opportunity to shoot a rocket launcher at a range, I would. I do have a thing for things going kaboom, in video games particularly. It would be fun to be able to shoot a bazooka. He also took it around the drive-thru at a restaurant. Really? I wonder that one. I want to know what restaurant that was. So hard work before anything else. Plus my neighbors are arguing outside the hallway. Ooh. Life of an ASMR artist, I see. I've been there. I've absolutely been there. Actually, that was my situation when I started doing ASMR. Part of me wishes I waited till I moved to a quieter place, but most of me realizes that it's better that I just started right away, because I would be nowhere near where I am in my channel if I waited to start till I had a quiet place. I sure as hell would not be head of TingleCon. Because I was a part of a group that co-founded it about a year into my quote-unquote career in ASMR. And so that would have happened long before. Most expensive food known to mankind. They did serve him, but it told him if he drops anything, they wouldn't refund him. Oh man, gotta sleep. Thanks for your epic stream. I appreciate you tonight. Hey, I appreciate you too, Cristiano. Thank you for dropping in. Hope you've been enjoying your lurk, and I hope you enjoy your sleep. Stay chill, bro. This morning was a fire alarm twice today. Really, almost a fire. And someone's smoking the stairs for a second. Jesus. That sounds like a nightmare. Are we about to hit the Italian peninsula? No, we're way past it. It must have happened while I was outside. Yeah, no, we're way past it. We're about to, I think we're about to hit Spain or France. It really sucks that they don't let you zoom out further in the map. This is as far back as they'll let you go, and that's not nearly enough to see exactly where you are. But yeah, it looks like we're about to hit shore in Spain, España. Kind of regretting moving a bit, but what am I supposed to do? Hey, if it's an overall better living situation for what you got going on in life, even if it makes ASMR harder to do, honestly, in my opinion, it's worth it. Your mental health is what's most important. You know what I mean? Virtual bro hug. You got it, say it. Recent recording had a CO alarm going off, or at least that's what was the theory. Really? Damn. Could see if I can find it with this card. That'd be great. Thank you. Alright. I think it's time to retire the snow. We're going to change up the atmosphere a little bit. Let's give it some rain. We're going to make these clouds go a little bit higher, a little bit scattered so we can see below us. And, wait a second. I guess those clouds are just destined to be flat. Oh, wait, no. There we go. Are we way too high up? How high in the air are we? I still have my gloves on. 53,760. That's okay, so we're not much higher in the air than we were before. But that's okay. I don't want to steal Spain's thunder by closing it, so let's tone down the clouds just a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that looks sick. That looks gorgeous. And now finances were my biggest issue in my own place, and this was all I can afford, so it gives me a little more opportunities to take my content to the next level. Definitely good to reduce your expenses, especially rent. Because rent is no joke and has not been a joke for a long, well, I mean, depending on your definition of joke, but you know what I mean. Where I live is by far the most expensive I ever lived, but it's at a time where I have a better stream of income, so it is worth it. I did make a bit of a financial sacrifice to live here where it's actually quiet the vast majority of the time. Sometimes there's dogs barking here and there, kids screaming, but it's not frequent, you know, and it's not crime ridden like most other places I've lived in the last decade. Ugh. But yeah. Never forget to take a piece for yourself. Oh, man. If I was made of money, I would take all the fam camions on a flight. And have some fellow ASMR artists do some ASMR on the plane with me for the guests. And Draconis would fly the plane. At 160p, this looks like cotton candy. Really? Okay, I need to take a look. Oh my god, it does. It does. I love it. That sounds awesome. Hell yeah. And of course, Kiki would be serving drinks. She is the she is the FamCam or airlines what's the word I'm looking for? Not bartender, but not flight attendant either. Like she would head the air hostess. But she wouldn't be that. She would be the one running the food and beverage department on the plane. So the air hosts and hostesses would be reporting to her. If that makes sense. Now we're just flying along the coastline of Hispania. Right when I was about to do this, it stopped, so I had to tilt the plane a little bit to make the controller rumble again. How many of you would like to see an ASMR short of just controller vibrations? Or maybe a full video of all the different controllers I have. Focus on your health. Start going to the gym to help get your emotions from all the drama went through and build a confidence, strength, your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear, or Lunar. That's why I like to hear Lunar. I almost said Gemma for some reason. Be sure to check out both Lunar and Gemma, though. 538.47 nautical miles to go. I kind of like the sound of these gloves against the surface of the controller. What do you think? There's so many layers to what you could do with ASMR. Vibration comparison short? Yeah, exactly. Kind of like that. Mentioning vibrations, I imagine no controller vibrates more than the N64 Rumble Pack. Oh, the N64 Rumble Pack. I would have to turn the recording volume down in post for that one for sure, because that thing rattles like crazy. It's like, and it's because the Rumble Pack is a little bit loose, so it's like literally rattling against the port. That's why it's much louder. Tilt the plane again. Sometimes flying a little bit like crazy like this will cause the controller to vibe. Come on. Cooperate. Okay, I'm gonna do a barrel. Do the trick. Or not. Oh, yes. There we go. Stab it. And the controller is just not responding. Oh well, I tried. I've completely lost control of the plane. In pure, good old-fashioned Famcamia fashion. But you know what? Let's fly into the clouds. Let's fly into the clouds. Why not? Look at that view, though. Oh my god. We'll go now. Thank you for relaxing night. Do some music and triggers. See you again soon. And good night. Take care. Thank you so much, Mariam, for chilling with us. And thank you so much for just everything. I hope you have a great night. I hope you rest well and stay chill. Always great to see you here. Maybe I should lower the throttle a bit. Just want to say that I really appreciate you and your community. Oh, thank you, Lunar. I know I probably don't say it a lot, but I really appreciate you. Same to you, Lunar. 100%. I don't know what the ASMR community would do without you and people like you. Seriously. People who have heart and soul. And it shows. My God. I could fall asleep looking at that. I wonder how many of you will. Okay. Let's get to some crinkling sounds. At 160p, it's truly magical. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm monitoring the stream in 160p. It's there solely to make sure that the stream is healthy. That's why I keep it at a low resolution so I don't eat up a lot of bandwidth. And so I can see it in 160p too, and I gotta say, Flight Simulator looks pretty sweet in low resolution. Without even being a retro game, where it's supposed to look low resolution. Now looks like rock formations in the water. Really interesting. Check out. Check myself out so I get it. I'm going to go back into soft speaking because the mics are completely covered and you may not be able to hear me while I'm whispering. How many of you can hear me clearly? We're now about a third of the way there. Or 2/3 rather. A third. No, we're definitely way more than half. Yeah, I think, judging by the numbers, we're about 2/3 there. Yep. Let's check the VRFR map again. Yeah, we've been flying along the coastline here. I think we're going to be... I think we might be continuing down the coastline. Because the world is round. So we're not going to be like flying totally straight based on the flat view. So maybe we're not actually going to be going down the coastline here. I think we're going to be going more along here, cutting across land, and then flying across here. That's what I think is going to happen. Makes sense. I totally thought we were just straight up flying the Mediterranean, but that barely happened. It's okay though. Maybe in a future flight simulator stream, we'll like straight up fly across the Mediterranean, maybe from the south of France to Egypt, maybe Tunisia, but that might be a little short. I think. Am I gonna find? Oh, there we are. There's Egypt. Probably fly there. But yeah. Dinzo, thank you so much for the 10 bits. Appreciate it. Thank you. to the stream. Let's see, that's your first message here. What better way to break the ice? Good look at you. I think this will be about another hour or so. I think that's how long it will take for us to get to Tangier. We are flying to Tangier. We took off in Vienna, Austria, and we're flying to Tangier, Morocco. Right now we're flying over Spain. And this route was decided based on the fact that James Bond went to Vienna and then Tangier in the Living Daylights, two of my favorite locations in the entire Bond series. I'm a big Bond fan. And it's underrated in the series. So I thought, why not, as tribute to that, fly from Vienna to Tangier. See how long it takes. The ETA on Flight Simulator said about 3 hours, and we're 2 hours in. So I imagine it's going to be another hour. The ETA is a little off all the time, so it probably will be a little off from